GM brain.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like we have this perfectly usable thing all the way.
I don't trust the
Over
dice
here.
rollers.
It's not like we have this this dice tower that we could copy pasta into everyone's group, into
That's
everyone's
true.
spec.
Don't need it.
Right.
Want it.
What?
We are on YouTube.
We're on YouTube, not
Please
Twitch.
do not swear.
Yeah, I stream straight to YouTube.
I'll
Is
have
how
to
I
keep that
started.
in mind because I A7, you know me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only person who's ever going to watch this stuff is either one of you guys catching up on a little bit or Harrison. So it's really not a big
Harrison. Who's Harrison?
SP.
thing. SP. Jackster? Harrison?
is he's one of their buddies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's who you were talking about that other game with for someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
He plays the best.
That other character, which I'll talk with you about after the set. That guy. But
Okay. We are up on YouTube. That's all good. That seems... can someone hop on the stream and just see whether it's getting all our voices right and stuff?
Alright, give me a second. I got YouTube open right here.
Thank you. And then we can kick off. Oh yeah,
never been famous before.
JD will be watching this one too, I'd imagine.
I guess it's Edge of the Empire episode 4.
That's the one. Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, I remember, because one of our first sessions, your voice didn't get picked up, did it?
Yeah, that was episode 2 on YouTube.
Alright, launch, say something.
Hi. Hello.
He's talking.
Yep, we're all coming in good.
Sweet.
It's Rich. Rich was the danger one.
Yeah. I think my voice meter setup should be piping stuff through. All fine.
So, we should be good to go.
Sweet.
And I promise you, I will not be stream sniping. Launch, you better not be stream sniping either.
It's absolutely fine.
I have my game pulled up and I don't bother. Why are you?
I mean,
why are
There's
you?
this thing,
Well,
there's this thing called
me,
the
I,
YouTube app.
like I've had.
I do have
Also-
to wonder how you would stream snipe in this game.
Well, he could look at the GM stuff.
Yeah. I have very little back here.
Yeah, the only time that I would ever look back here is if I wanted to see how much of a disorganized mess the GM screen is.
Yeah. Literally all
I
that's
have a
back
feeling
here.
about that.
Pretty much all that's back here for me is a list of you guys' character names and some various tokens scattered about from previous episodes. Right, so we are in the spaceship. Let's move into that scene. Pack. Does that pack everything? Fantastic. Okay, let's hop in to the Arcanus sector, to Tatooine.
How do I close the system console?
The system console.
Yeah, because I accidentally opened it.
If you click on game at the top, it will go back to game chat.
There we go. That'll do it.
We will go to my shutter. We will go to our landing bay, which also happens to be your ship.
Yep, there's the Crate Fang.
And then we hit
Rusty.
build
Like 1300.
and see where we all were. Okay, so we have Trex, our prisoner slaver. We have you guys all, and we have Nostrum Gliss here, who I guess I should get a green outline at some point. We have
And I'm over here down fiddling with something. I'm not sure what I was doing.
This is the main computer console, but I cannot remember what you were doing there and why.
Neither can I.
Fantastic. So, Nostrum,
We are-
what you've got on you at the minute is just a single data pad, which is your data pad that Trex had taken off you when he enslaved you, and you had managed to recover. And at the end of the last scene, you were just showing everyone your fancy ship, which you'd said that you'd happily trade with, give to them if they got you back to the job, because that is your overriding obligation. You've got an ongoing job, and it will probably be your head on a plate if you don't get back there and finish it.
Yeah, I gotta get back.
Vex pipes up and explains that he's got a lot of work to do in the engineering section, and he's got security droids to work on, and the ship to sort out. So he heads back
that's
there.
reassuring at the very least.
Yeah, I remember he was trying to turn engineering into both a place where he could work on his security droid minions, and also the place where he would heal us up,
Yep.
like a proper med bay. So, engineering, possibly the dirtiest place, is trying to be sterilized.
Yep.
Hey, there's
cannot-
nothing wrong with a little dirt, is there?
When you're trying to heal someone and need a sterilized
No,
environment.
no. That's all just a bunch of baloney. That's the Empire wants you to think. See, the real stuff is in your gut. That's where all the immunization comes from.
Right.
What education did you take?
Education.
My point exactly.
Hey, I can shoot a blaster, and I can hit things hard. What else do you want from me?
Nothing. But misinformation doesn't help anyone.
Misinformation? How do you think I've been alive this long?
He points at himself. I freed you.
No comment. Question, am I in, like, restraints or anything? Am I free to walk around the
No,
ship?
you're free.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
I'm gonna walk away.
Cool.
At least to about there, probably.
Okay, so the Crate Fang is not what we're going to be flying around.
Sorry?
Is the Crate Fang like the ship we're gonna leave into the main part of the campaign with, or is it something else that we're gonna be flying?
So the Crate Fang is Trex's ship. You know that it's now tagged by the Empire, and it's probably either you're going to have to get some new credentials. You've currently got the credentials of. Does anyone remember the model of the ship that crashed? You stole its
It was a
credentials.
YT freighter, but it was a different one.
Yeah.
It was,
It was
It was an older model, I think.
yeah.
Other-
It was. Let me.
well, I've got it. It's a YT 1760.
1760, nice. Yeah, so you currently have the credentials from that ship, which you are using at the moment to kind of get around, but anyone who inspects your ship closely is going to know that it's a YT 1300, and it's not going to pass muster. The ship,
Yeah, like anybody who just looks at it is gonna know.
yeah.
Okay. Continue. There's something I need to do. I will still be here, but there's something that I've been wanting to try for a while. Please continue. Ignore me.
Cool. So you guys are absolutely welcome to keep using this ship, but you will begin to start having problems if you don't find a way to make it your own. The other ship that has come up so far is Nostrum's Flare Star attack shuttle, which he's got off near the planet Rhodia, and he's promised you guys if you get him back for the job.
Yeah, the plan. I believe the plan was to sell this ship on rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
And get some money together so we can fund the next show.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Nostrum's ship that we're sticking with permanently, presumably. But that's the intention, anyway.
Yeah, theoretically. As far as you can tell so far, I'd imagine. Because a Flare Star attack shuttle, it might need some quite heavy modification to be a usable ship for, 5 crewmates, because it's quite a small, well, it generally holds 8 to 10 passengers, but more as a drop ship, and so Nostrum will have converted it to probably be a 1 to 2 person ship for heavier use.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
currently a 2-person flyer.
At least it's not a at least it's not a fire spray with with 3 organics and a droid trying to fit into this tiny little space.
I mean, the fast spray is surprisingly.
I am very much referring to the speakeasy launch.
Oh, shut up! You love it.
Okay, so.
Yeah, I'm just throwing shade. I like that ship.
Right. Who is which one's Slack?
Slack is here.
Yeah. No, I want to figure out who is playing Slack.
Slack is D-Star.
Okay. So, given D-Star's not here, I'm going to give him NPC control over the cockpit for now.
Cool.
So something that I want to check on.
Mm-hmm.
So Nori unslivers from the chair that he has been wrapped around, and he starts moving off down the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
By this point, I imagine Nostrum has moved.
I'd imagine so.
I'm just wondering about the ship right now. No, a real
Okay.
goal in mind.
Okay.
So
Go on, sorry.
I was just going to say, previously, Nostrum, you'd been, you found yourself coming to in the galley here, where you'd been bound and shoved in there, whilst the rest of the crew had a firefight, and then they kind of got you up and got you out of restraints and set you free as we got going.
Yeah. When we rescued Nostrum, it was kind of in the middle of a hectic situation, and we really had nowhere better to put him. I mean, I suggested putting you in the crew quarters, but...
See, this kid? I like this kid.
What do you mean, child?
Your jokes are stale.
So what are you up to, Nori?
I'm going to the crew quarters.
Cool.
Because we know that Trex had some credits for the mechanic work on the hyperdrive. And I want to try and find those credits.
Sure. Roll me what do we use to investigate?
I'd say a perception.
Skullduggery.
I'm going to say skullduggery for this one.
I've got exactly the same rolls. So. I'm going to flip Destiny Point to upgrade my roll.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're there for.
And your difficulty, sorry, by the way, this is going to be a daunting difficulty. So 4.
I have a green dice that landed on its side.
Roll it again.
Oh, Christ. 3 advantage.
3 advantage, interesting. Okay.
Don't ask me to check, because my skullduggery is only 2 with no yellows.
So you do not find any credits. What you do find coming in is that we discussed last session about how this rug on the floor probably wasn't a polar bear. And, well, what's that species with the, like, almost, sentient species, in that episode of the Clone Wars, where they,
Oh, Tals.
yeah, I think this is a Tal skin. And you'd know that that is not something you'd want in your ship. If your ship was searched, that is a sentient.
Oh, that's
It's
lovely.
very much a sapient.
Yeah, Nori is going to have a look at it and just like,
What you do
if
know?
if I wasn't a better man, I would go into that hold and I would put a blaster bolt in that gun. And then he starts folding, I guess, respectfully the towels.
Yeah. What you do know is that a skin like this could probably be sold to the right person for quite a high price. But that's obviously
Yeah.
a moral issue.
Yeah, there is no issue for Nori. Nori knows exactly what he's going to do with it, and it's not
Oh
selling it.
yeah, like in character, if you were to ask Thrar about this, he would very much be opposed to the idea of hunting a sapient species like a Towels
I
and
don't
putting
know
its
that-
skin on display.
I don't know that my character has probably ever encountered one.
Not on
heard of one.
Tatooine.
Yeah, actually, that's a point.
As a one intelligence character who smokes, or doesn't.
Oh wait, I
who
think
uses death sticks on the regular.
Tulls were only discovered during the Clone Wars, weren't they? So you guys may well
kind
not
of.
know what this is.
kind of.
Well, they were known with the Pantoran. They were fighting for a long time, so basically, as long as the Pantoran were known.
Well,
Okay.
that and the towers have been in the galaxy, but they're just uncivilized because they were in Tor.
Mm.
Yeah, the Towels, prior, or at least up to the Clone Wars era, were very much a tribal society.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want anything to do with the.
So, if I'd imagine you guys might not know what a Tulls is. So, Otto, you've been
I
in the
don't.
crew quarters, and Nori, you too. You guys roll me knowledge xenology,
Knowledge, xenology.
and let's see
Awesome.
if you guys
What
know what it
difficulty?
is. I think. What do you reckon recognizing a Tulls would be?
I'd say a 3 or 3 or 4 because they're rather.
They're rather
Unique.
rare.
Yeah.
species.
I think we'll say it's a 4, and by all means, give me a reason you might have a boost on this.
Are you using the
VR,
Vive?
Yeah,
yes.
the VR.
I can
This
see
is
your head
really
moving.
cool in VR.
I can see your
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to set this up.
your
Because this
your
is
little
really-
head. I can see where your head.
Can you see me waving?
Yeah.
Roll the green
Wait.
again.
Hold on. I've got an idea. Hold on.
It's got an idea.
Roll the green again, Otto. This one
I
at
can
the
make
bottom.
myself as small as I want,
This
and
one
I'm
here.
like
Yeah.
life size inside this Millennium Falcon.
That's really cool.
Hi, Jonas, wherever you are.
Okay.
One sec. Stay in the center. I'll bring something out.
Oh, jeez.
I got.
In
I
fact.
think I only got like two advantage,
Okay.
if I'm reading this correctly.
Let me see.
I can help you read it. Oh, that's the thing. Oh, shit. That is a mean
Yeah, that's
looking
to
bug.
advantage. If
That's the. Sorry.
No, not at all. If you've got a reason why your character would have a boost to this, Auto, by all means, as long as it's not just for being a Trandoshan.
Um.
Oh, jeez. Jesus.
I would try to argue that he'd want to be kept up on
Oh, yeah.
all the of all these species that were of higher intelligence,
Yeah.
so that way he knew what not to hunt for
Yeah.
if he was just going on a recreational hunt.
As a hunter,
So-
yeah, you kind of have an awareness of what and what not is generally sentient. Yeah, I'd a blue for that.
Given Nori's background,
Come here.
I'm going to say that Nori wouldn't know what a tells is.
Sure.
So I'm not even going to attempt to roll it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Nice.
One success, 2 advantage.
Mm-hmm. So you're
Whoa,
aware
what's-
that...
What the? Whoa, what? What? Ghost, green, what?
This is
What?
launch in
That's me.
VR.
What? That completely caught me off guard. Oh, okay. What were you saying?
So you're aware that when you went in there earlier that there was a Tull skin, but I don't believe you've communicated that to the rest of the crew.
Nah, I've
And-
probably just been grumping about it to myself. Like, now I'm even more glad I took this bounty.
Yeah. And you'd, from your advantage, you'd have a good idea of the kind of condition it's in, and that kind of stuff.
Just to fill in Launch in case he hasn't figured, in case he doesn't know yet. My character has essentially renounced the ways of the majority of his people and is trying to return to his roots. Like, have you ever played Star Wars: The Old Republic,
No.
the MMO?
No.
Okay, well, there's a
I
character.
get what you were talking about, though. I know what you...
Yeah, there's a character in The Old Republic that's very much all about honor in the hunt, and Thrar is trying to return to that
Makes sense.
instead of just being a mindless marauder.
There you go.
Nice. Cool. So at this point, you guys hear over the ship comms, Slack pipe up and go, there's a small settlement up ahead. You guys might want to come and check this out.
I'm going to head up the pilots.
Okay.
I'll head up there as well.
Nori will place the essentially the folded up pelt on one of the beds and then head to the car.
Sure.
And I
Yeah,
guess.
what'd you find?
Yeah.
So you guys roll when you get to it. Roll me a combined perception check to see what you figure out about the place you're heading towards.
All right.
I
go for it.
have 1 rank in perception.
I have 2 yellow in perception.
What are the characteristics though?
Oh, 3. 3 cunning, 1 perception.
Okay, so
One
add green to these 2 yellow.
And this is going to be an average check with 1 setback because you guys still aren't really used to using the equipment on the ship.
All right. Should I do anything else for like to add in big iron?
No, I don't have anything beyond what you have already. So.
All right.
That's your name, Al, by the way. Gonna call you anything else.
Oh, perfect.
Woo!
Wait.
Triumph there.
It's still technically a failure though.
Failure, but 1 advantage and a triumph.
I really hate how success can be canceled out, but you can still have the triumph. That is
Yeah.
so stupid.
Well, it's you don't succeed in what you're doing, but something else could happen.
Yeah. So you don't really get an understanding of much of the finer points of what's going on with the village. You see it's a small settlement of maybe 10 or so buildings, and half of them seem to be collapsed at one end, and the settlement looks pretty torn apart, but you can't really tell much about it given that roll. What advantage did you have? How many?
It was
One advantage.
Question.
Okay.
Do we see
one advantage and a triumph
Mm-hmm.
for all the good.
Do we see a I forget what my pirate skip is called, or my what's my ship called again? It's a I forget.
Oh,
I just
A
forget.
That's
flare
on
star attack shuttle, but it is
Thank
on
you.
Rhodia,
It's on Rhodia. Okay,
or
we are
nearish
not
to
on
Rhodia,
We
and
are
we're on
not
Tatooine.
We are.
We're astrologically we're kind of close to Rhodia, but
Yeah, on a
it's
galaxy
far
scale.
away.
Auto bite me.
Okay.
So
Here's the trend, though.
with that triumph, though, what you do see is you don't really see any signs of life here. You're not seeing any people moving around or anything like that. The only thing you do see is a single speeder bike, swoop bike, that seems kind of busted up as if it crashed into the side of one of the buildings. You're going to have to get a bit closer before you can figure out anything more about the village, though.
Oh, see that? Swoop bike. Oh, best races in the galaxy on those things. You ever bet on one? Won a few credits in my day.
It looks like they barely survived a pirate attack from here.
There was a pirate attack. Oh,
Could always be Tuscan
Good.
Sun people.
Well, would they really know how to pilot a swoop bike?
Well, maybe they shut it down.
Well, that's true.
But on top of that, I'm gonna guess before we even get here that the Jawas have probably gone through and taken everything, and if they haven't, it means that the Sun people are still around. So keep your guards up when we get down there. Slack, take us down.
question from Nostrum.
Yep.
Since most of my quote-unquote gear is on my ship, I am barehanded, right?
Yep.
Roger that.
You have empty hands, your wrists are slightly, you can see where the manacles were, but you do have a data pad.
Yay. Some people with a data pad.
You would be able to, you on the ship there are weapons that Trex had, so you if you choose to investigate, there's definitely more weapons than just your groups around.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we even checked what
Mr. Nori.
blasters.
I don't know if you trust me yet, but if you want me to go out there, you have any spare weapons or blasters? Nothing too heavy. Something light.
Whilst you're on this ship, I expect you to defend yourself in cases of danger. You can probably grab a weapon from either Trex in a fit of in irony, or take one of the blasters that the security droids have.
You remember that the security
yeah.
droid blasters were built into their arms, so probably not
Oh,
usable.
right, yeah, they were, because he took his arm off, right, okay.
You have any, you have a really big stick I could hit things with? I'm better at swinging than I am at shooting.
I don't know how fresh that Tulls is, though. Out of character. 'Cause I know they use melee weapons, but
I'm thinking, like, I'd assume that whatever that Tal's had on him has already been sold off.
probably.
At
Nori
this point,
has a look
I've
around
walked off to go and find the Trando. Hey! Hey! Hello?
Well, I mean,
Hi there.
Hey, you have like a big stick I could hit things with?
Why should I help you? As far as I'm concerned, you're my prisoner.
Okay. You really expect me to hit you with a big stick?
Who you hit with the stick is not my concern.
Oh, okay. I mean, do you want your prisoner to go outside and get shot by stand people? Nothing to defend himself? I mean, that if that's your prerogative, then that's fine.
I have worse things to contend with than the life of one of my prisoners.
So is that a no?
Roll me a coercion check.
Oh, good. Coercion? I actually have... No, I don't. Thanks a lot, because I don't have my armor with me. Okay, I just gotta check what my coercion is. That is 1 yellow and a green. And that's versus his discipline?
Yeah, coercion's against discipline, isn't it, John?
Yeah. Alright, there's a die. There's a die. Yay, boy,
so
die.
he
That's off
has
the table.
he has a
Is that 2
discipline.
success?
He has a discipline of 2 greens and 1 yellow.
Oh, great. That's 1 success and an advantage.
And you're going to be taking a setback to this because he has previously taken you prisoner.
Oh, lovely.
and now
Yeah, you know,
what
I'll
it
take
feels
this 1 success and 1 advantage. That's fine by me. And this.
So have you assembled that dice pool and rolled it?
I already did. I got 1 success. Oh, you want me to roll
Yeah,
that?
you roll all the
Okay.
dice.
Okay. All right. Thank you for letting me know.
That's how I
Over
play
the
stuff.
table.
Okay, most DMs I've had don't do that. So do I roll 1 yellow, 2 green,
Yeah.
and a boost?
So you roll your skills plus
Yep.
the 2 purple and 1 red from Trex's.
Okay, but all right. 2 purple, 2.
Sorry, I'm guessing this is a bit
Red
harder
and
for
a
you in
setback.
VR, isn't it?
No, it's my choice for doing it anyways. It's fun. I'm like throwing around giant building blocks.
Nice. And that one more purple?
This one's lopsided.
Yeah, roll it again.
All right, I'm at like 2 disadvantage. If I manage to like not get a failure on this, I'll actually succeed. Oh,
Nice! So you succeed with 4 disadvantage. Fantastic.
Oh, he is not happy, but he reluctantly hands me.
Yeah.
Some-
Well, he's currently locked, manacled in a jail cell, so you can get information out of him with this. What he's gonna do is he's gonna point you towards one of his like stash holds, which is a underfloor smuggling compartment essentially, which has some weaponry in it. Your disadvantages will become apparent.
That's alright, yeah, so, alright, thanks, Lizard Breath, and I'm gonna do, and I pull up one of the grates.
So you pull up, you start looking around the floor, and you find where he's pointing you to. What you find when you get there is that this thing is clearly trapped, and you're going to have to either find some way of disabling the trap, or take whatever consequence that trap will have.
Okay, I'm gonna solve this the pirate way. Is there like a rusty pipe or a box or something lying around?
Well, if there was a rusty pipe, then you wouldn't be in this situation because you could use it to hit things with.
Alright. I'm
But you could
asking for,
use boxes and stuff,
Carillion
yeah.
cutlass or something. I just want something to hit a thing with, because I'm gonna hit this trap really, really hard.
Okay, excellent.
I'm gonna solve it the only way this guy probably knows how to. Because screw mechanics. Alright, so...
What's your mechanics?
1 green.
Oh yeah, that's because this character's an idiot.
Yeah, because I'm an idiot. Alright, so, I got my dice pool.
Nice.
What's that versus? Can I take... Alright, I know it's not in out of combat, but can I take a boost for quote-unquote aiming?
Yeah, absolutely. You can
Awesome.
spend some time to ready yourself here.
Alright,
And
I'll do that.
what will this be? This will be... I'd say you're not... You can hit this thing without any issue, so that's not the problem. The issue is going to be avoiding this resultant, I'm going to say, some form of detonation. In fact, let's see, a Trandoshan, how would he trap something? Maybe some kind of poison or something that would inflict a nasty condition on the person who messed with this stuff. I think it would be probably more biological or chemical than it would be something like an electrical trap.
Some sort of dioxis gas would make sense.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Maybe
Something really nasty.
I'd say something to give him a really horrifying face, but he's already got that covered, so...
Brilliant.
Otto,
So-
do you want me to come over there? I can throw punches.
Do you even know
Come
where I
on,
live?
square up. Square up. Yeah, you're up there, Sky Daddy.
So I think this is going to be
Nah,
some
all the way.
kind of coordination check to avoid whatever resultant
Okay. But,
thing this
alright,
is
can
going
I
to
make
be.
my melee check, and if I, like, super succeed, can I hit it so hard that his trap breaks?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, I'll go ahead and just roll it now. See
Yeah,
what
this is an
scenario-
unopposed check.
Alright. Okay, that's... I need
Don't
to...
worry, it'll show up back in the middle here.
Alright, so that's
2
1
advantage.
success, 3 advantage down there, and
2.
2 more. 2 advantage, so that's like 1 success, 5 advantage.
Okay, so I'm going to say that depending on the... You'll probably take maybe 3/4 to a half of the negative effect from
Alright.
just whacking it so hard that you kind of damage it in the process, so it doesn't have its full effect. So this is going to be a coordination check.
Alright,
I'm going to say it's going to be a hard coordination check.
that's 4 purple, right?
No, that's a 3 purple.
That's 3 purple.
thing.
And
So that's 3 purple versus 3 green. Let's do this shit.
I'd say give you a boost because you're Trandoshan, but you're not Trandoshan, you're weak way.
Do you want to fight? Because those are fighting words. Alright, so that's 1 success, 4 advantage.
nice.
1, 2, 3. Yep,
Oh,
no, I
dear.
fail.
Okay.
I have 2 advantage.
So what do we think the mechanical effect of something like a deoxys gas trap would have?
Well, you can look up the stats for deoxys gas,
I was going to say...
which inflicts like a shit ton of... Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
crap ton of strain.
it does even worse than that, because
Mhm.
Deoxys gas came up in a game of mine. It's... I believe...
Right, I'm looking through the Velupu site, but
I believe it does, like, it's like 1 strain, then 3 strain, then 5 strain for like every failed resilience check.
I think it's worse.
Might be wrong.
Here
At
we
this point,
go.
I'm just expecting you to die from trying to...
Lords
do
of
this.
You know, at
Malhata
this
109.
Oh, I have not Lords of Malhata.
Cool, if you can pop to 109, that'd be fantastic. Thanks.
Alright, so while I'm getting World War I over here, what's everyone else doing?
Not sure. I mean, I'm probably just preparing myself to go out there and shoot something.
Of course you are.
So I'll just be over
Deoxys
here.
gas. A single dose of Deoxys has a hard difficulty, whilst 2 or more combined has a daunting difficulty. The poison inflicts 5 wounds if the target fails the check at a relevant difficulty. This ignores soak. In addition, each disadvantage generated inflicts 2 strain on the target. This also ignores soak.
Alright, so I think this is a resilience check, which I'm actually, I think, okay in. Let me see. Yeah, that's 4 green. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm just gonna toss it back. Oh, you son of a bitch. Did you roll for me? No, I refuse. That's actually a good roll. I'll take it. So that's versus 3 roll, said? A hard difficulty?
Yeah, 3.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. So that's that
Fail.
one.
And roll these 4 because these are not rolled.
That was a blank. Oh, someone rolled. Thought they rolled them.
No, I just gathered them.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3 success.
Mm-hmm.
And this one was a blank. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's fine. I saw that. So,
Alright. So I succeed with 1 success.
This was a 1 and setback.
oh, okay.
Do you want me to just re-roll them?
Okay.
Because at this point, everyone's seeing different things. So
Yeah.
Do. There.
Okay.
I still succeed.
Nice.
But I have oh, okay, no,
One
I have 1
advantage.
advantage in 1 second.
Nice. Good work.
Ooh,
so
that's some
what
fancy
mechanical
stuff.
effect did that have, John?
He passed it, so without any disadvantage, so he doesn't.
Yep.
He doesn't take anything.
Hey,
probably
you got
managed
some like rotten cheese in here or something.
Nice. Good work.
probably managed to hold his breath
Yeah.
quick enough because he's in an enclosed.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as he's in there before it's vented, it's probably going to be still there because it hangs around for 3 rounds. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun stuff. So I'm grabbing whatever kind of big stick hitter thing I can find.
Mm-hmm. So roll me a perception check, and then
Perception. Okay.
yeah, that will just unopposed perception.
He is in a gas cloud.
That is 1 success, 1 advantage, and a triumph.
You are in a gas cloud, so roll me 2 setbacks as well.
I don't think it'll matter, but
Ooh, that's a
and
That's a blank.
Here's a second setback for you.
mm-hmm.
And
Another
2
blank.
blanks.
Nice. So,
1
success.
success, 1 advantage, and a triumph.
Yeah, pick whatever weapon you want within reason. Let me know and I'll. You're not having a lightsaber because
Oh, damn it!
Trex is not.
Pirate. I wanted to be a weak-way pirate Jedi. No.
what's
does
the
would a vibro axe be within reason?
vibro axe? Let me take a quick look on my list of items and stuff.
Really good.
I think with a triumph, a vibro axe sounds pretty reasonable.
Awesome.
Hold on just a second. Weapon. Oh, now the website decides to not work properly.
Have problems.
Yeah. Melee weapons. Vibro axe. Yeah, vibro axe is absolutely fine. You can find that
Awesome.
no problem.
Alright, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm taking that and I am running out. I don't care about anything.
So as you run out of here, you would well, as you're in here, you would see the button here to open the freight loading doors. So you're welcome
Probably
to...
wouldn't be smart enough to vent the place.
Okay, so just run then.
Yeah, no, I'm staying true as thinks that doors are on anyway, so I'm gonna run to the door. Is it?
Yeah, you're breaking up there. Still
Hello,
breaking
all good?
up.
No,
Hello?
you're no.
Yeah, still breaking up, unfortunately.
How about now?
That's much better.
Okay. So every now and then, I guess I'm looking at the top and I see my ping spike to like the 500s, or at least your guys' ping spike to 500s. So I think
Yeah.
that's why.
Not a
Okay.
problem.
Yay, Iowa.
So you were
Anyway.
saying you were running out of there?
Yeah, staying true to his character, I believe he would honestly think that these doors are unlocked, and he's just gonna run for the door. Why does my card keep getting launched over there? So yeah, he's gonna run for this door. Is it locked as he runs to it?
No, it should be open.
All right, well then he runs through, and he's got a vibro axe.
Yeah, those doors here, those are the ones you would have gone through to go speak to Trex, so those are most definitely open.
Well, now Rich is mucking up for me.
Okay,
That's to be expected because he's in the UK. So.
He was cutting
Is
it,
that
he was
better?
cutting up here.
yeah, you're fine.
Cool. So yeah, these doors here are most definitely open because those are the doors you would have gone through to get to Trex to ask him about it.
Neato.
As you run out of there, and I'm guessing probably close the doors behind you, you hear Trex off in the distance, ha 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 ha, laughing at your misfortune.
Hey, I think your cheese has gone bad in there. You want me to toss it out for you? It's like a rotten sandwich or something.
Thra, you're over but nearish the main console. You hear it going wild as the ship detects Deoxys gas going off inside it. It's not happy.
I'll run over and look at it and just be like, "What the?" And I'd basically just try to flag down Nori, like,
Hey, Snake, there's something going on here.
I'm going to. No, wait, no, you're another lizard. Never mind, James. Probably. If it was from anything other than a Trandoshan, he might have been offended. But
that's just because I didn't know what his. Yeah, it'd probably just be easier to call you Snake.
Yep.
so yeah, Nori slithers over and.
So, what's your character's name?
The race is a Thisapian or something?
Vespasian.
Let me look at it. It's a Thespian.
Vespasian.
And
Vespasian.
what's your character's name?
Nori
Yeah.
Gibb. It'd be easier to call him just either Snake.
No, I mean wait. I'm fine with calling him Nori. I thought it was. Never mind. I'm.
His name is. I'm saying that from Thrar's perspective because he hasn't learned everybody's names yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
John, do you think people would even know what you are? Are
Probably
Thisapians?
no.
Cool.
No,
I
they're
see
not.
a guy in a mask. That's as much as I can glean.
I'd imagine... Yeah, given the snake-like tail, I'd imagine they might even think you're... What's that snake race with, who's really good at
Selosian.
mechanics? Yeah.
Yeah, Solonian. Or not Solonians.
Solonians are otters.
Yeah, I know.
Is it that thing that encountered that that was on the junk planet where Maul was?
Lucy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Someone's having tea or something.
Don't know.
I swear,
Oh,
one
sorry,
of you Brits is stirring tea. I'm going to lose it.
Unfortunately,
You're stirring
mate,
tea, aren't you?
my tea mug is empty, and it's a great shame.
And you're stirring it,
No, this is me finishing off dessert.
which is it a crumpet? Please tell me it's
We don't have crumpets aren't dessert food; they're breakfast food.
Yeah, come on.
I'm not British.
Wait. So like a crumpet, would that be equivalent to us in southern
It'd be a
U.S.?
bagel.
No, crumpets more along the lines of an English muffin.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't have English
sorry.
I've had an English muffin before. It was kind of.
Crap.
Hey,
It's
they're
a bit
good.
more spongy than an English muffin, from what I can tell. But
Yeah.
Muffins.
more
And it's
along
got
those
holes in
lines.
top.
Yeah.
And you have them with lots of butter. It's great.
All right, moving on from English muffins back to the dioxin gas problem.
Brilliant, yeah.
Okay, so
Yes,
Nori's looking at France.
Hmm.
And Thor just points to it like, this computer is detecting something. It's gas of some sort.
Do I have a comm link, or can they hear me from where I am if I like?
They can probably hear you. It's quite a small
Yeah.
ship.
Okay. Hey, fellas, your friend here's got some goodies on the ship.
We'll keep that in mind for the future. Slack, get us down and open the doors.
Hmm.
Oh boy, I'm getting out of there.
Yeah, Slack takes you in. This is going to be a fairly rushed landing. So let's grab Slack's character information. How's he at piloting? 2 greens. Okay.
As he comes out of here rushing.
Mhm.
Oh, you need a pilot? Are you not good at this crap?
I mean, I've got 3 greens in planetary piloting.
Oh, this isn't a planetary. This is a space.
Oh, that's right. Space.
As
it,
he comes around the
it
corner.
applies to the type.
Flying space. Yep. All right, step aside. I got this,
Um,
and I will do
Yeah.
it for him because I am actually a good pilot.
cool. You are welcome to do that, but you are going to receive some setbacks to the check for switching over mid-landing.
That's fine.
Cool. So
Better than 2 green.
So you're going to have a setback for switching over. I am going to
Yep.
flip a light side point.
Of course. Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, other way.
You mean a dark side point?
There we go. Yeah, I'm going to flip a dark side point to upgrade the difficulty of the check. It's
Yeah.
landing a spacecraft, which you should be quite familiar with. So it'll be an average difficulty check, but I'm going to
So that's
upgrade
one
one of
red.
those two. Yeah.
And 1. Yeah. All right. Let's roll this and hope it doesn't kill us all.
And the
wonderful.
setback
Oh,
here.
Yay! And the setback. So this is definitely a failure already.
Oh, it completely canceled out.
I didn't roll.
Oh,
So that's... Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Failure,
Eh.
but 2
Complete
advantage.
failure.
No, failure, but 3 advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Failure and 3 advantage. Okay, so the ship comes down pretty hard. Your advantage is that as you're landing, you guys in the cockpit notice that some of the ground is pretty unstable, and luckily you managed at the last second to pull the ship around slightly and not land on the ground that it looks like some kind of ground erosion or something like that that's taken some of these buildings down, and it's just like a kind of slightly bold sand-filled slight dish in the ground, which you are very, very close to land in, because that looked from afar like a good landing spot, but you at the last second pull away and land on some of the flatter ground near it.
Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Oh, we're not good. We're not good.
Like, you guys are all panicking and back, and I'm just casually, like, flipping buttons. I have no idea what they do. We're good. We're good. Flips a switch. Those are the proton torpedoes! We're good. We're good.
So, yeah, you open the doors. Unfortunately, you open them all in the wrong order. And this door opens first. Oh no, the boarding ramp over here. The little elevator thing that goes up and down to the top of the ship operates.
Oh, so that's what that button does.
There's a little weapon at the front, which is kind of like a grappling hook, anti-personnel grappling hook that Trex used to capture people who he was chasing down as part of his slaving. And you set that off, and finally you get the loading freight doors open.
Alright, and now this button. Boop.
And I think, like, finally, after all this other stuff goes awry, finally he gets down the landing gear and lands.
Oh, I know that wasn't the right. I know that wasn't the right stuff. I just wanted to see what all these buttons did.
Wonderful. Okay, did you have... Yeah, it was a failure but advantage, wasn't it? So no disadvantage.
Yeah, 3 advantage.
I was going to say, if it was disadvantage, you might have taken a bit of a scrape to the... Is it ventral gun that's on the bottom?
Yeah.
A laser cannon. Yeah, turret.
Yeah. Cool. So you get the ship down. You've got the loading ramp open, and you have the gas venting out.
All right. I need to go check one other thing. You push some buttons. I don't care. He's going back. He wants to check what's left of the stash, if there's no gas left, and see if there's anything else in there.
And
like a couple stim packs or a comm link or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's this?
And as Nostrum is going back, Thrar is just staring at him like, if I was a worse man, I would be shooting you right now.
Oh, damn.
What's going on?
There we go.
A new map.
Yeah, this is just going to be the blank sheet we work off of.
That is quite terrifying in VR.
Okay.
And I have no clue what bag it decided to go into. There we go.
Nori is going to offload some equipment.
Cool.
Specifically stun cuffs.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of his grenades, the thermal detonator.
You have a thermal detonator?
Yes, I do. And he's going to leave that in the care of Vex.
Oh.
No,
Okay,
he's leaving it in the care of the droid.
Vex, no one touches it.
So you leave that in the care of Vex?
Yeah, and then he heads.
Cool.
So at this point, if there's no gas left, because I'm not stupid enough to run back into poison gas, I would like to hope.
Yeah. I'd imagine you wait for a little bit until it clears slightly.
So 3 turns is about like 18, 20-ish seconds. It's probably been that much since I hit the landing switches. So I run back over. First, I want to see if there's any other traps.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? You might want to just call me over, because like I'm more of a utility, so like this is kind of more my thing.
Well, hey, I could just hit it really hard again. Worked last time.
Probably better to just call like Thrar or Nori or anybody other than you.
Alright, so I will roll perception to see if it's trapped.
Yep.
Why do I keep
give
throwing
me
it off the side?
a daunting check, so
that's
4.
1 success, 2 advantage.
4 difficulties.
Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh shit, I'm in the table. I'm just gonna... Oh Jesus, how'd I get over here? Oh, why am I so small now?
I've got you the dice out. So
I'm gonna do it over here because I keep throwing it off the table accidentally.
Okay.
Oh Jesus, I'm hitting the bed. I'm hitting everything.
You can use this dice roller if you want. It's got
3.
buttons.
Shut up! 4. That is a lot of disadvantage and failure.
Cool. So you do not understand the systems around the sealed compartment at all, but you also don't find any traps.
Probably not dangerous. I reach my hand inside.
Sure. So you're looking around. We're going to use the previous perception check.
Which was 1 success, 1 advantage, and a triumph.
Yeah, the
I'm
triumph
just looking for
was
like the basic stuff, like stim packs or anything that could help me out here.
okay. So this was a weapons cache. This was where he shoved everything that was decent. So with the remaining success and advantage, you can find like maybe a blaster pistol, something like that. You find some utter junk weapons, which you're really gonna have no good with. Like
Lightsaber, Verpine Shadow Rifle, P11D. Where's the good stuff?
stim packs and stuff you've decided that your character's not particularly smart, so you might not know to look in the medical areas
He's a
of the
guy
ship.
who hits. I forgot this ship had one. Yeah, no, he does he even know that there's a quote-unquote med bay here?
There's actually not a med bay that I can see here. Like,
No.
the closest thing would be the galley or the crew quarters.
Yeah,
Oh, right. You
like
said
in
you're
this
making
area,
it
there's
here,
medical
but,
supplies.
But I doubt I'd know that because it's not my ship.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, fun stuff.
you don't find anything more out of this weapons hold
I mean,
of
I'll
use.
holster one of the blaster pistols.
Sure.
Like I can make use of that.
So
Other than that,
I'm
there's
just gonna walk over here just to see if he's screwed anything
you
up
s-
with the
you
ulterior
see-
motive of getting some new.
you see Nostrum at this point. He's like, his legs are in the air wiggling as his upper torso is under the grates, just picking
Brilliant.
and throwing garbage out.
And Thrar just does the Trandoshan equivalent of a face palm and just holds it there.
So a face palm.
Yeah. Like a Captain Picard style face palm. Just
brilliant.
Trandoshans have faces and they have palms.
well, they've also got snout, so you got to work around the snout.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. So you can find
I'll just take the vibro axe and the pistol, and there's nothing really else that'll probably interest me.
you can take a basic light pistol. If you were to look around, you could probably find 4 or 5 different things that max price around 200 credits and 3 rarity.
Yeah, I'll just say there's probably a couple spare reloads and
yeah, that kind of stuff.
and just the blaster pistol itself. There's probably not much else in there.
Cool.
Right. So I guess I've kind of got the ulterior motive of checking to see if there's anything that Thrar might be interested in.
Any fun?
Any fun stuff. So I'm just gonna scooch him out of the way. Get in here.
I'm
Just,
assuming
like,
point you
pretty
just
much just
make-
like
you just-
tug him and just toss him out of the way.
Really thrown out of the room.
Yeah, just grab him and toss him
Fumble.
out before he breaks anything.
Oh, that's where I threw that blast pistol. Thanks. See you on the loading ramp.
Alright, so Thrar, since he actually knows what he's looking for, what kind of check would he want?
So I'm gonna say that this is we're just gonna use Launch's perception check for this. So you, as I said, you are welcome to find anything that's like, let's say up to 500 credits, up to 3 rarity in terms of weapons.
Okay, so
Maybe 4 or 5 of them.
So I can't make my own check. I have to.
I think with Launch already having a triumph on there and finding the weapon
You're
he
doing
wanted.
pretty good. I wouldn't
Yeah.
complain.
All right, so
You,
Ops doesn't do rarities like on the
okay.
things, like on.
Anything up to
That's all I
500
know.
credits. Let's
Alright,
go with
so
that.
this-
And if it's something that's too rare, I'll tell you.
There's probably I think are you looking for like melee weapons or like a blaster?
Well, like a blaster or something, Because like I've got 3 across the board in all my combat skills with
Nice.
one rank in brawl and 1 rank in ranged heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's anything that could be found here that y'all might think, go ahead and suggest it to me, because I am not at all familiar with.
I mean, what weapons
No
do
way.
you have right now?
Currently on me, I have a 1 slug thrower rifle with 3 reloads and 1
What's wrong with the
E11.
slug thrower rifle? What's wrong with the E11?
Well, if I look here, slug thrower.
That thing does like
Slug
9
thrower.
damage, or 7 or 9 damage, doesn't it?
Let's see, it's ranged medium, 7 damage, crit at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 advantage, and cumbersome 2.
Alright.
And the E11,
Yeah, that's a military grade.
all it has here is the E11 sniper variant for me.
Oh, do you only have the sniper? Yeah, that's the E11D.
No, I just have a standard E11, so that
Yeah.
I guess is just rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just, I think it's kind of like a standard blaster rifle. I might
Yeah,
be wrong.
the E11's
Yeah.
like the real standard one. That
Yeah,
all
there
the
you go.
like
That's-
battle droids and stuff have.
Yeah, that's
Battle
damage
droids.
9, long range, 3 advantage.
You mean
on
an
crit.
E5?
Yeah, battle droids had the E5.
Was it the E5? I thought it was the E11.
No, the
No.
stormtroopers had the E11.
Oh, okay.
Battle
Is
droids
this
had the
the-
E5, which is a big difference.
The E5 blast.
E5 is actually statted, and it is a piece of crap as Auto knows.
Oh yeah.
Actually, they recently gave the B1 an upgrade.
Really?
Yep.
What do they use now?
Just a regular blaster rifle.
Yeah, too bad. They're using their crappy E5s and their antiquated battle droid stats.
So, Launch, take a look in the resources chat in Discord. I've just linked to the site with all the weapons on it, and then you can take a look through that list.
I can guarantee you I already have all the stuff downloaded for AUGs, and I've spent dozens of hours on that.
This isn't
And I can
AUGs.
guarantee you I have... Well, no, I can guarantee I'll just take a look, but I bet you I know what site it is.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet you I already have this favorited.
Maybe. This is I've gone to the weapons page, flattened all the categories,
Yeah,
and
yeah, I
ordered by
already have
price.
that favorited. Yeah, I've that's how I originally made my characters with John back in the day.
Nice.
Yeah, they have. They don't really have details for the weapons in that though. It's
No.
disappointing.
Not huge amounts.
So rarity 3, you said?
Yeah, up to rarity 3, maybe 3 or 4.
Say a blaster carbine if that's what you're looking for. So wait, does he have an E11 or an E5 right now?
I have an E11 and a slug
Yeah.
thrower rifle. I'm
Okay.
basically looking to see if I've got anything for close range combat.
Okay, then I would recommend some sort of melee weapon because melee
Yeah.
can be very dangerous. I'd recommend like probably a vibro knife with serrated edge.
You can get a vibro knife quite happily.
Vibro knife, let's see.
It's melee.
Or a Carillion cutlass. Actually, I would recommend a weak greatsword because those things are strong. And they're like 300 credits.
That has a rarity of 8,
350.
so you're not
Oh, it
finding
does?
that.
No, never mind.
So, you set up to a rarity of
3 or 4.
at the 3
Yeah.
or 4, like 4 at the most. So
I'd say just a vibro knife.
So you can probably find like one thing of 4 and a couple of 3s, or 4 or 5 thing of 3.
yeah, like if I can't find anything interesting in the 4,
Mm-hmm.
draw flash stick.
You're welcome to have a read through this as we move on.
Like the closest thing I could think of would be like a force pike, but
That's like a rarity like 7 or something.
no, that's a rarity 4.
Is it?
At
Yeah,
least
500 rarity 4.
Oh, there you go. That's basically the best thing you're probably
I'm gonna say that would probably have a bit of a higher rarity out on the outer rim.
I would assume.
Okay, so the way that it
Right.
works is that rarity goes up and down depending on where you are. And if you're on the outer rim, the rarity goes up by +2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the best thing you're probably gonna find is a vibro knife.
Yeah, I'll have the vibro knife.
Cool.
Like currently, as I currently am, I would already be using my claws anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah, so you can quite happily find a vibro knife. John, you'd have probably noticed that when you were fighting Trex, that he had a heavy blaster pistol. So if any of you wanted that, you I'm sure you'd be able to have got it off him by now.
Wait, did I pick up a regular blaster pistol or a heavy blaster pistol?
probably just.
I think you said you wanted a regular, but
Okay, I mean, I can just ask to trade.
yeah, the heavy blaster, Trex's heavy blaster pistol isn't in this cache, because he'd have had it on
Okay.
him. But you're looking
Hey.
at range light,
Nori.
medium range, damage 7, critical
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, it's a pretty alright blast pistol. And Nori, I found some little goodies back there. You got anything better than this little pea shooter?
There's the heavy blaster pistol that Trex has.
Good, I'll take it. And I literally throw the blaster pistol at him, and I just go searching off for it. Not even listening to where he actually said it was.
It's probably in the canteen area.
Yeah, in the
Thank you. Goes running off.
you're
But
probably
I'm
gonna
take
be
that blaster pistol and stick it with the rest of the gear that I've put in the engine.
cool.
Essentially making like a small arsenal that we connect.
Yeah,
Since I'm just sitting around here by the boarding ramp doing nothing, can I look to see if there's any hidden compartments in the floor?
sure. Yeah, make me a. What will this be? This will be a perception check, but
Or skullduggery.
yeah, this is probably skullduggery actually. I'd imagine. And this is.
Thanks, launch.
You're welcome.
And this is going to
Anything
be a
game
4 difficulty
for
check again.
Okay.
Actually, because
Yeah.
you're doing it
Look at
like
this.
just while you're waiting,
Have a
this is
few
going to be a
over
5
there.
difficulty. If you wanted to
I
spend some time and look a bit more closely, which Vex will probably be doing whilst you're gone, then it's going to be a slightly lower difficulty. But
Alright.
there you go.
Alright, let me...
Wow, that actually wasn't.
Hold on. That was just getting everything together. This is going to be my
Okay.
actual goal.
Oh, you used the dice tower. Okay.
Roll
Wow,
this
your
one
first
again.
roll was better than that. Freaking idiot.
Roll this one again.
That's all of them.
Why? Why are you rolling
What'd you do?
everything?
I
He
tried
failed
to grab
anyways.
the
I can
one.
already tell you
Yeah.
he failed.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just drop it in
once
there
more.
for the hell of it.
Cool. And some of them got stuck.
Some of them got stuck on the top. Come here,
Yes,
you
they
little...
did. Yay, watching them fall down is funny.
Alright.
Okay.
Wow, you super
Either
failed
way,
that.
I failed.
Yeah, failed with no advantage. So yeah,
no, there's nothing over
you,
there.
you spend the time looking around, but this is a slaver ship that he's had for quite a while. It's going to take more than a cursory glance to find anything of interest.
After I found the blaster pistol, I'm gonna wander around. Oh, you looking for that stuff? Yeah. You're gonna have a hard time looking for that without eyes like these.
And Thor just turns and glares at him like, "Do not test me."
You see him make a little face with his eyeballs.
And Thor just shakes his head and looks away, just like not even wanting to bother giving this guy the time of day.
Slack comes over, he's like,
So what's the plan?
Alright, before we go any further, I hate to interrupt. So this is like a village that was wrapped by pirates?
you don't know. You've seen some
Okay.
destroyed buildings, something that looks a bit like a sinkhole.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't know if there was more plot going on than I didn't know.
No, you haven't
Continue.
found out much yet.
Apologies.
Yeah, I just said it could have been pirates just as a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
But also,
Question. As a
Question.
fellow pirate, could I see if this fits the look of other pirate activity?
Absolutely, you could, but not from the central corridor of the ship.
Thank you. I will keep that in mind. Well, could I have, when I was landing the ship, have seen that or noticed that?
You were probably a bit busy then.
Preoccupied.
Yeah.
Alright.
let's get out and start having a look around, see what's going on. Starting at the swoop.
Sure. So,
My eyes light back up again as I hear the word swoop bike.
Maybe we can get that thing running again.
Oh boy. Maybe. Usually with those things you just hit it with you just kick it and it usually just turns on. Oh god, the flashing lights.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to
it's like
move
a
this,
rave
but
in
it's
my
not working
helmet.
well.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Oh, the pain.
Okay, slowly
It's
does
just
it.
It's just a plain white board. What even?
Okay. I'm trying to create a new playing surface so we can keep the ship up while also having another area to use.
Oh, because I can't see this.
You can't see the plain white sheet?
I can't see it now either. You've
Well,
moved
that's because it's above. Look from launch from your perspective. Look above and
Yeah,
behind.
no, I'm like going way the hell up.
No,
and I
it's
don't
like
see
over
it.
by me. It's like over by my.
Oh,
position.
okay, by the ship. Okay, I see
Yeah,
it.
by the disc ship.
Yep,
Yeah.
I see it now.
Cool. So,
Yeah, nothing.
I'm going to draw a crude representation of the village here.
All right.
Neat.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go grab a coffee refill and possibly a hot pocket because I'm getting hungry.
Cool.
Hot pocket. Hot pocket. Yeah, thanks for ruining it. Oh, there goes the Millennium Falcon.
Damn it.
Crit thing.
Critical fail right there.
Just get...
What are you
Piece
trying
of
to
crap.
do?
Just put it back where it was. And for some reason
Hey,
it's bouncing around in
GM,
front of
I have
my face.
I have a question. Why is this Lambda shuttle pink?
Which Lambda shuttle?
This one, the one that's in front of me.
That is
Oh,
white to
God.
me. Oh no, it's pink.
It,
Huh.
yeah.
It shouldn't be pink.
Ah, great explanation, GM.
that is just scenery. Cheers. Yeah, I'll pop that where.
Well, that's, yeah, you know, that's, oh god, what was the Mando chick from Rebels? What was her name? Sabine. Yeah, you know that's Sabine's Lambda.
Okay. So.
Before we leave,
Mm-hmm.
can we get a sit rep on Vex's machinations?
Macadamia.
What he's planning on doing.
If I remember rightly, he was going to either reprogram. Yeah, he was reprogramming the droids to essentially get.
So his plan is. Hold on. He's going to be cleaning out the engine room, heading around the ship, just kind of scouting it out. He's going to be there monitoring the comms, and he's probably going to be making some work on repairing the security droids and seeing what he can do with them.
Okay. In that case, if he doesn't get one of the droids work, we'll send Slack to guard this area.
Sure.
I just don't want Vex
Yeah.
to be left entirely on his own.
Vex or
He's got the Trando to help him out. He's
Right.
fine.
Vex, sorry.
Trex. Okay.
So I want Slack in this area. Not maybe not in the number 2 cargo hold, but maybe like he grabs like a crate or something. He sits there with a blaster. Wait,
Cool.
and then Vex can do his stuff in the engineering bay.
Yeah. Nice one. So we'll use this as a
then it
nice
would be
dusty.
Nori, Fra, and
Mhm.
the guy that's been lost. Where is he?
Oh my god.
Where's that pirate?
I cannot draw well on this surface. God damn.
I have a little thingy. Do you need me to draw stuff?
It's the issue is the vector lines come out this thick on this thing because I
Okay,
scaled it.
I'm going
I
to
could
have
probably
to.
adjust it if you want.
I'm going to have to reload because I can't see that. So
Cool.
give me 10 minutes.
All right, how are we going?
You just died. The world's on fire, and the Death Star 2 is just finished construction.
GM, how we doing?
We are just laying out.
Well,
Actually, I
Jonas-
can grab this, can't I?
Jonas just died, so he rage quit, but that's why he's not here. It's your turn next. There's 3 assassin droids around us. No, Jonas, you're dead. You can't be back yet.
For the 3 assassin droids, I say I would like to snap my claws and have them instantly blow up because I'm turned ocean.
Perfect.
You were
Your
a spare.
Thanos.
Huh?
Your Thanos.
No, I'm Trandoshan. Oh, Thanos, like Thanos. Oh, okay, I get it.
That was a pretty good pun, Jonas.
Okay. Hopefully, we'll have a bit more luck with this and drawing than the previous thing.
I can see the box.
Okay. So, can you see this stuff, John? Now.
I can see the box. The brown box that you put here.
Yeah. Cool. The one that's getting bigger now.
You can see the table.
Oh,
Not
boy.
the table. The thing that doesn't have an image.
Yeah. Perfect.
Do you see the stuff on top of it?
See the YT. I see the 3 tokens.
Yep,
I don't
that's
see
it.
anything else
Right.
on it.
Cool. That'll do for now. Let's see if I can draw on this white thing.
No.
Yeah.
What you can do, however,
God damn.
is give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
See, Otto, these are just some of the reasons why I like voice only. Not to say that this... These are just some of the technical issues I don't like about tabletop.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. We might just
This,
go with
this-
describing the scene.
This feels like something that would be probably be
Oh,
better
boy.
to do off stream,
Yeah.
like in between sessions.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
How big would this town be?
Like,
It's like 10 huts set.
yeah, 10 buildings, that kind of size. I think we'll just stick to describing it for now.
If you have any,
Okay,
like
perfect.
props or something, you could just drop them on here.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few objects you can use if you need some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tabletop sim gets really weird when you try and go behind the players, though. That's, I think, what we're finding.
Yeah. If
you can fix that. I'll give you I'll tell you how to do that in a second.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I can give
Cheers.
here Jonas a little, and we can spawn you a couple props and thing.
Nice one.
Because this is already like tan like desert, so that's fine.
Yeah.
If you look in general,
Mhm.
Rich, I uploaded an image. If you open that into like a tab, you can use the link to bring that in.
I'm gonna grab a bottle of water real quick while you guys are figuring that out. I also need
Cool.
to plug in my headset because it is dying.
Yeah, this will work well. Nice one.
All of the other more Tatooine style maps that I've got,
Mm-hmm.
all of the building, like there's a lot more buildings than what there are. So,
Yeah.
So that is horribly. So another tip that's come into Tabletop Simulator recently: if you go to options and then game, in the top, there is a play area.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Drag that all the way out, and you won't have the issues.
That is beautiful. Okay, all the stuff is now on the underside of this thing.
Also, it's heavily unleveled, so you're gonna have to unlock it and shake it a little bit.
There we go. Let's grab this stuff. Okay, so let's get that map in once more. Is there like, I'm guessing, yeah, I'll put it on that custom table thing. Custom board.
Yeah, you can put it on that.
I'm back. Sorry about that. Anything exciting happen?
Not much.
Neato
Okay.
burritos.
I'll grab this back here. We will scale up.
Whoa.
That'll do.
Alright, I'd say that'd be alright. That's fine.
Kind of
Now
That's
time
once again not level,
shrink
isn't
like
it? Why is this coming out not level? Oh, there we go.
What do you
That's
mean
a bit better.
it's level?
There we
It's
go.
level.
Yeah.
You fixed
Cool.
it.
To shrink.
Okay, grab your characters back again once more.
Oh, jeez. This is hard for me because I have to grab it and use my arms
Yeah.
in like a...
Someone else
Local
grab
mode.
launchers for
always
him.
get us.
I got it. I just gotta rowboat my way over.
Okay, this area here
I
is
played-
like the sinkhole area
Say...
that you were originally going to land in, and you didn't land in. You avoided that, and so yeah, you'll come
Okay.
right over here, ish. In fact, actually, this already looks like a perfect sinkhole. So this is a big open area, and this is the sinkhole.
Nice. Oh, cool. That little pond-like thing is the
Yeah.
sinkhole. Alright, awesome.
So yeah, no water here.
There's-
This is like a
Can I-
dip in the.
That's just a giant hole.
Okay, so as a note, I've pointed this so that way the boarding ramp is facing this way.
Perfect. So you see, like, yeah, there's some buildings scattered around, and you see there's like a half collapsed building up against the side of this pit, but it just seems like smooth sand inside this like bowl area. Up against. Have you got a swoop bike, John?
I believe I have one. Second.
Cool.
Like the stats for one.
No, like a little
No,
model
you
we
click
can use
up.
to represent them.
Oh, okay.
So this is
Yeah.
a half collapsed building here. This one's also quite damaged, and there's like bits missing of it.
So at this point, as I'm looking around, does this seem like familiar actions to me?
This does not look like any kind of piracy you've seen.
Alright.
This looks like some kind of natural disaster.
Oh boy, sinkholes got him. Oh, damn sinkholes. They always take out the small ones.
Okay, so you see this like destroyed swoop bike up against here.
That immediately grabs his attention. He's walking over to it.
Cool. There's this entrance to the town here, from what it looks like on the map. We're gonna pretend that's not there, and that it's one big desert kind of
So
thing.
like this whole like giant rock thing just extends over there.
Yeah. And the rock is just like duney bits. It's not really rock. And so the entrance for anyone coming into town, the entrance would be like coming in this way kind of thing.
Alright. And the entrance to the place has been sinkholed.
Yeah, like you'd get the impression that there was probably some more buildings here by the setup of the place, and that they're now gone.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah, there's the swoop bike that's like the whole front end is wrecked and destroyed. It's clearly impacted this building at quite high speed.
Swoop bike. He's gonna kick it once in an attempt for the engine, like just the engine to start up. He knows it's likely. I mean, I know it's likely not going to do anything, but it's what he would do.
Okay, so you're heading out that way, walking towards the sinkhole place to try and get to the swoop bike.
I mean, he's staying a good few feet away from the sinkhole. He's not dumb enough to jump in, but he's just heading over to the swoop bike.
After you come past about this kind of area, the ground gets quite unsteady, and you're going to have a rough time. Like, everything beyond this is considered difficult terrain, and you can walk that way, but we'll see what the effects are.
You know, he's one for living in the danger zone, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So he stays close to the building.
Yeah.
Comes up to the swoop bike. So the whole front end of the swoop bike is destroyed. Your character's not very smart. Roll me a basic like mechanics roll, uncontested, just to see what you know.
Roll me 1 green because I am really far away from over there. I know it doesn't look like it from here, but that is like.
There's a dice.
Thank you very much, GM. I appreciate it. That is blank. That just sums it up.
Okay, so
get out of here. I don't need that.
It's half a swoop bike, and yet you're still not aware that it's not going to start.
So he's getting on it, and he's looking for a key in like under like the seat or something.
There's no key like, because it was on the front half of the craft. The controller bits. So you're just sitting there looking around.
Thrar is perfectly capable of walking over there and pulling him away, but he's willing to just let natural selection take its course.
Nori, you're a smart guy. Why isn't this swoop bike starting?
Nori gives a slight shrugging. He goes, "Vehicles aren't my forte." And then he looks at Farah and now I'm beginning to see how he was taken prisoner by.
Hey, when he lures me with exotic meats, I'm hungry.
That's definitely not how you were taken prisoner. But fine.
Nori is gonna look at Farah and goes, "We need to make sure that there aren't any sand people nearby."
Thrar nods and starts looking around. Out of curiosity, of my skills, expert tracker, outdoorsman, stalker, what would be like? Okay, probably just outdoorsman. Just in terms of walking around, checking for any potential hostiles.
Like checking tracks and stuff.
Oh, I got a message.
Yeah, so this is all sand, so you're not going to find much in the way of tracks. But what were the 3 skills again, did you say?
In order of alphabetical. Expert tracker, rank 1. Outdoorsman, rank 1. Stalker, rank 1.
Okay, so Stalker's probably not going to be particularly relevant, but Expert Tracker and Outdoorsman, sure. So you're coming around the back of these buildings and checking stuff out.
Checking inside of them, if we can get inside of them.
Yep, you absolutely can. Roll me a general group perception. To see what you pick up about this village as you're going around it.
2 yellows and 1 green.
I have 1 yellow, 2 green.
Yeah, but
for group perception, I have 2 yellows. I got the 1 green from From
Well, considering our Nostrum is busy with his the previous floor.
I still have that perception. I mean, as soon as I walk off, I see things.
Well, yeah, but you're sat busy right now.
Oh, you're
People
asking
that-
to like investigate stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
actively
Okay,
looking
yeah,
now,
no,
so-
I'm likely not going to be there to assist you because I'm currently hitting the throttle on this thing, fully expecting it to go.
Nori's perception.
Yeah, I'm
Side
pretty
point,
solid.
I
you
mean,
do.
it's still pointed at the building, but I
You,
am
you don't
hitting the
even find a
nonetheless.
throttle. There's no throttle for you to hit.
Where is it?
Okay, so just so I know how this works, it's my
Yep.
2 yellow and only
Yeah.
1 green from Nori?
Yeah, your ranks and my characteristic. So
Okay.
my characteristic is 3.
Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And roll me 1 setback with that because it's on like sand for the most part.
Well, because of both expert tracker and outdoorsman, I get -1 setback from terrain,
Nice.
from terrain stuff.
Good stuff. So you're able to pay much more attention than other people would.
Yeah, just because of what I chose for him, he's
Mhm.
a survivalist. Terrain doesn't typically affect me as much.
Nice. Cool.
Alright.
So that's 6 successes. Cool. So you're going to pick up quite a lot as you go around here. And as you're going through the buildings and stuff, as you suspected, it's been picked clean. You would probably be able to tell with that roll that it looks like Jawas came through here and picked like all the anything vaguely mechanical or that kind of stuff, and then
just the walls have like you can see where they've dragged the wires out.
yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yet they left the swoop bike.
That's because the swoop is worthless right now. It's just a pair of engines.
You
If
get-
even that.
You get the impression that the Jawas probably came here quite a while ago, and given that the swoop is still there, that was probably a later occurrence. You find that there's quite a lot of traffic that's gone through this area, and nothing seems to have stayed put here. As you're coming through these buildings, that's the kind of stuff you're picking up. Are you going around the whole place?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything else you're looking for in particular, or shall I just...
Well, right now Nori's pretty much just looking for signs that this place is either occupied or has been occupied recently. Maybe the Sand People are using this as like a way station or
Yeah, no, nothing...
anything like that.
There is some evidence of people having come through here, but there is nothing to suggest at all that anyone's using this as any kind of residence. It seems
Okay.
thoroughly abandoned by everything that's come through. And that holds
And-
true until...
From Thar's perspective, he's just trying to get a handle on what happened here.
Yeah, cool. And that is not going to be the easiest thing to...
Nostrum's
Pick up.
perspective, he just wants the swoop bike to start.
It's busted, you idiot!
It is. I can
Yes!
tell. It looks
Get away
pretty
from
clean.
it, you're gonna fall in.
So coming through here, in the back corner here, we have... could have sworn I just copied this, but oh well. We have a single. You'd have probably... Yeah, it's a pretty wrecked up swoop bike, so you're not going to see much of that. But in the back of this building here, you see a single stormtrooper slumped up against the back wall. You guys would have come through the entrance here, and
Ah, only stormtroopers have this type of accuracy. So precise.
roll
Only
me
they could have destroyed my swoop bike.
Roll me another perception as your actually perception or medicine group check.
All right.
I can already tell you that medicine is not gonna be good for me.
My medicine is only 3 green, so I have no idea what that's gonna do for us.
It just
what
give a
about-
boost.
Gory's gonna save it.
So I'd say just stick with perception. In
Yeah.
this case. It's better.
Cool.
All right. Let's see what's going on.
Hey, good roll.
Oh wow.
4 success, 2 advantage.
Success, 2 advantage.
Nice.
Is there any
Okay.
like
So
is there any opposing rolls?
there is not. No, not for this. It's just to see what you see, kind of thing. What you see is this stormtrooper is kind of slumped up against the wall here. There's no helmet on the guy, which is an interesting thing, because you notice that this is not a human. This is clearly an alien of some species, which you can by all means determine if you roll xenology for it. But you see...
Hey,
Who's
buddy.
just wearing the armor then?
Yeah, there's... how high did you roll on perception?
4 success, 2.
advantage.
Okay, so you
At this point, I'm just kind of like slapping his cheek, trying to like wake him up.
we'll get to that in a sec. But this is the first like impressions as you walk through the door.
Okay, he did.
So you're
I would
looking.
I would like to make a xenology check, actually.
One sec.
Okay.
Let's
See what he-
wrap up that perception roll. So what
Yeah.
did you get?
So we'll stick with
It
the
was
perception roll
4
first.
success. For the perception, the success
Mhm.
for the perception was 4 success, 2 advantage.
Yeah. So let me tell you about the scene, and then you can decide what you want to do after it. So you walk in here, and you see this is not a humanoid, yet wearing stormtrooper armor, which is not quite what you'd expect from an Empire soldier. And with that perception roll, you are starting to put together a picture here of what happened. You get the impression.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
The jam. Yeah.
Sure. So you get the impression that this alien had probably stolen the stormtrooper armor and was using it as a disguise to escape somewhere, and that was probably the story with the swoop as well. What's interesting here is you see a large portion of the shoulder area of the stormtrooper. The armor is kind of destroyed, and what you see there is this. It's a large, like, kind of almost like a giant black brie, a bulbous thing. It's kind of greeny blue with these red, almost pustules things on, and this is a large, kind of almost like about halfway between a tennis ball and a basketball sized thing that appears to be either attached or part of this alien's shoulder.
Alright, question. Can I roll? Can I get a boost for this xenology check because of my pirate escapades?
That's make the xenology roll, but I would like that input.
That will increase my roll from 1 green to 1 green and a boost.
Okay, so you're all here. I'm going to say this is a group check again for xenology.
Is this like a,
Are we rolling group or are we rolling
This will be
individually?
group. Actually, you know what? You can roll group.
I just
Okay, so I've currently got mine set up here. 1 yellow, 3 green. Would this be boosted at all?
Wait, how come
mean,
you
I'm
got
assisting.
3 green?
Hold on.
Oh no, it's not 3 green, it's 2 green, sorry.
I would suggest we flip a destiny point to upgrade that.
agreed.
Okay.
Okay.
Flip.
So it's now 2 yellow, 1 green?
And can we add a boost because of my pirate escapades?
I
I'm not sure that's necessarily going to apply here.
Damn it. I'll fine.
Alright, so would there be anything else added to this from like a group perspective?
Yeah, this is going to have a difficulty to figure out. I'm going to say this is probably going to be a hard check because this is not a particularly common race.
Okay.
Is it an Elam?
Let's see.
I really hope I did. That would be. No.
Let's see, that's one failure and
No, it just one failure and one disadvantage.
One failure, one none of us have any freaking idea, any second clue what.
That is a bantha.
Brilliant.
I can guarantee all of you that is a bantha. Seen it before a million times.
Thrar reaches over, smacks this dude upside the head, and then just says,
"Which dude?
Keep your mouth shut."
Okay.
So yeah, you see this alien inside Stormtrooper outfit is kind of like a deep purple color, the alien, and you can't place it. None of you have seen something like this before, but you do see this thing.
We do see that thing.
It looks like it's kind of eaten away at the armor, and you see the ragged edges of the armor around this thing.
So
that does not look fun.
With that in mind, can I make a medicine check? I mean, it's only going to be 3 green, but I would like to see if I could possibly glean any kind of medical information just off of my survivalist ability.
So are you trying to identify this thing then?
Yeah, just see if I know what it is.
Okay.
Or if it's anything that we should be cautious of.
I'm going to patch Vex in.
I want to poke it with
access his data.
I want to poke it with the blunt end of the vibro axe.
And Thrar immediately just grabs Nostrum and throws him out of the tent and says, "Stay out."
I can't grab my double anymore.
That's probably because you're using the line function.
Oh, why am I using the line function?
Don't ask me. Ask
at this point you toss me out and I go flying. Ah!
Okay, so you're patching in the ship here.
Yeah, I'm patching in Vex.
Okay, so you are going to be able to roll a using Vex's medicine stat as well, which is 3 yellows and 1 green.
Holy crap!
All right, so 3 yellows and 1 green.
Yeah. And then this is going to be a 5 purple roll.
Holy cow!
And it is going to.
Would anybody be adverse to flipping a destiny point for this?
You'll have to wait until I flipped it
go ahead.
because you're getting a destiny point flipped as well.
Oh, for frick's sake!
So that's 4 reds, 4 purples, 1
red.
Yeah, 4 purples, 1 red. We're gonna have actually 3 purples, 2 reds, 1 for destiny, 1 for plot, and then we're gonna have a setback because this is over communications and you're trying to relay this what you're seeing to Vex as you go. So let's see what you guys achieve.
All right.
I've got this.
Here we go.
I can't wait for the despair. There it is!
Oh, for frick's sake.
Okay.
This one kind of landed on. Okay.
No, that's.
So
So
let's see what we got here.
Yeah, let's add this up.
So, these two cancel out.
All right. See, so we've got 3 advantage, or
5 advantage.
hang on.
So that's a lot
No.
of failure and a despair.
No, we've got
A lot of failure and a despair. That was the other one.
Oh,
that
was.
That was
hang on.
Yeah.
that was 1 failure and 1 disadvantage.
Mhm.
Let me flip
There
it.
we go.
Yeah, it was that.
Okay.
And so
So that's one, two. So we have 3 advantage. However, we also have 3 failure and a despair.
No, 5. Yeah, 3. 3 failure and a despair.
Okay.
We are completely in the dark about what this is.
So
I can't wait for this to
there's a couple of story beats that are going to happen here. The first of which is you do not manage to get Nostrum out of the room.
No, he threw me out of the room.
No. This is part of this story moment, and that despair is that going to be that Thra did not manage to stop you, and you charged forward to poke that thing with your vibro axe.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
The advantage is that you came out on top on advantage, and that advantage is that as this is going down, Vex is on the communicator, being like, "Do not touch that thing."
I touch it.
You know that it is not to be trifled with, and you have absolutely no clue what it is. Okay.
I touch it.
So you touch it.
Of course, the idiot wants to touch it.
What armor are you wearing?
I don't have my armor.
You don't have.
My shit.
Okay, so you're just wearing basic clothes, pretty much, aren't you?
I do have 4 soak.
You see, as you're getting close to it, the alien it can speak basic, and it's kind of
Wait, it's alive?
yeah, it's alive. And as you get close to it, it's like, "No, don't!" And as you come up, you poke the thing with your vibro axe, and it seems
I hit it with the bottom of the pole. Of the vibro.
And in one very quick motion, it seems to detach itself from this alien and launch itself towards you and attach itself to the side of your torso.
Oh, it tickles.
And it kind of like it stretches, like it compresses in one direction and stretches as it makes this maneuver and flies towards Nostrum and attaches itself to your side.
Hey guys, I have a friend.
Oh,
I'm gonna name him Sparky.
Bar is just gonna milk the heck out.
As this happens, Nostrum, you kind of you're hit with like an instant rush of something into your system, and you collapse and pass out.
This is the good stuff. Sorry, what?
You collapse and slump against the wall.
Can I roll something to resist?
Yeah, roll a resilience check.
Because I am a heavy drug user.
So this is...
Someone passed me 4 green.
You guys are not aware, but this is some kind of like heavy neurotoxin. So it's going to have probably...
Are you guys cool with flipping one last light side token?
No, not to save you.
Oh, I flipped mine the wrong way. So that should have been
so we
to
do.
light. You've got 4.
We have 3. Can I flip 1?
You got 4 light side.
In this situation, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, what am I rolling against? Question.
So I think this is going to be a daunting resilience.
Alright.
So that's 4 purples.
Guys, I'm asking for your permission because this is your campaign. Can I flip a destiny point?
What do you think, Nori?
Sure.
Yay! 1 yellow, please. Get out of here. Need that. Watch it be yellow. I mean, watch it be blank. It's going to be blank. I already know it will be. Well, do. I told you it would be blank!
Oh.
Alright.
Okay, that went to the center of the table. Let's collect these dice up.
Alright, so
there we go.
got...
So it's a lot of failure. That is a lot of failure.
Yeah,
no.
you're dead.
0.
Sorry, you're dead.
Yeah, that's 4
I'm not gonna mourn you,
failure and no advantage. That's just 4 failure.
Cool. So the good point about this is that you're not dead. This thing doesn't seem to do any damage to you at all, but you do pass out and are slumped against the wall. And
now this is the rug.
as this happens, the alien seems to be like it is clearly in a very bad state, but it registers horror on its face, and you guys see that its condition. Its condition doesn't. It seems to have been here for quite a while. You get that impression.
Is he able to move?
No movement from this thing.
Thor is just readying his slug thrower and just aiming it, and it's just like, I'm gonna shoot this thing.
As that's happening, Vex is on the line, being like, "Do not interact with this sport at all."
Right.
While I'm just unconscious, smiling with a bit of drool coming out of my mouth.
Right.
You are not smiling at all, by the way, Nostrum. You seem to be in agony.
Is it too late to revise my character? Say he's a masochist.
Knowing his intelligence, I'd say
It wouldn't surprise you.
Yeah.
Nori is going to go over comms to Vex and goes, would a stun grenade be fine in this situation?
Nope, just leave it be. You guys need to, I need to check that out in person. Do not engage with it at all.
Right. Well, in that case, I'm going to go and grab the alien.
Sure. Okay.
The majority of my chance die rolls came up as red, so I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be a good idea to just leave Nostrum behind. He's as good as dead.
Bye, guys. I love you too. We became such a tight family.
We found a new pilot now. That's this guy.
I mean, I've got 3 green in both my piloting, so I mean, I could give it a shot.
Okay, so you're grabbing the alien and dragging it away?
I'm gonna try and pick him up and then sliver off with him.
He does not resist.
Okay.
You can happily pick him up, and you notice that whilst you're not familiar with this species of alien, it is a lot lighter than you'd expect it to be.
Okay.
I'm half expecting this guy to be a Verpine.
Well, what sort of species is he?
You can't really tell with all the Stormtrooper armor on.
With his face, I can.
Yeah, from the face. Right. Yeah, it's not a mammalian species. You can probably you guys didn't roll high on your xenology check. So yeah, you can see from the face that it's not a mammalian species.
Does he have scales or does he have a beak?
Can we at least tell if he's reptilian or insectoid?
I'm gonna say insectoid.
Okay.
So it probably is a Verpine. Sorry to metagame. Peace.
That's fine.
Boss.
There is a number of insects.
Question to, like, from their perspective, is he tall and lanky?
He is inside Stormtrooper armor, and so it is hard to tell.
Which is a feat in and of itself.
Could very well be.
I mean, if he's insectoid, that's quite
Does
a
he
feat
have
to fit inside
antenna?
Stormtrooper.
Does he have antenna?
You are passed out.
Yeah, you can't tell anything. But yeah, given his okay, so he's an insect, and that's basically all we need.
Yeah, he's an insectoid species.
And he's capable of speaking basic.
Yes.
We know that.
You're aware that he
Who's
is
the
capable
Verpine
of. You're aware that he's capable of speaking basic because he spoke some very
Just a moment ago.
short, stuttering sentences. He does not appear to be in good health.
Right. Farah,
Yeah?
keep an eye on him. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna take this guy to the ship, pop him down in probably the crew quarters and maybe get him something to whilst Vex comes over here and helps with
Alright,
this
so
craziness.
Thrar is just going to back out the door with the comlink kind of in one claw and just keep his slug thrower at the ready to just shoot the heck out of whatever this thing is. Should it
Yeah.
be
I'm here
required.
too.
Shoot the heck out of both Nostrum and that thing. Should it be required?
Before he leaves, Noria will hand over his stun grenade.
Yeah,
Sure.
that would be good to use as well.
So, Otto, you're keeping an eye on this situation. John, you're taking the alien. What are you doing with it?
I'm going to take him to the ship
Okay.
and place him in the crew quarters on a bed, and then probably get him like a drink.
Okay.
I'm assuming he's been fed off for a number of days, and he's probably close to death if he doesn't get something to drink soon.
Yeah, so you pull him back to the ship, and Vex comes over and starts administering some medical aid. Part of that is stripping off the armor and stuff. Behind which you find that this is clearly an insectile species, and its body seems incredibly atrophied. It seems to not be able to move its muscles almost at all anymore, and it seems quite a feat that it was able to speak in the first place.
Jeez.
This creature has clearly been fed off, and for quite a while.
Don't worry, guys. I'm doing fine. Doing your thing.
And I guess 4-1 Vex is coming over to investigate.
Yeah. He's currently administering the medical aid to this alien. Vex turns to you, Nori, and he's like, "There's nothing we can do here. This creature is clearly going to die very quickly. It appears that it was being kept alive by this spore as it was fed on, and that there unfortunately isn't any hope for us of saving this alien."
Then
Okay,
we
so
keep him alive and comfortable for time.
I'd say while you have the chance, try to get whatever information you can out of him.
Okay. So, John, between you and your stats and Vex's, see what you can do in terms of a... yeah, let's say this is a charm check. It's not quite appropriate, but this is like to get the alien as comfortable as possible, look after it, and see how much info
Your
you can
alien
get.
have any stats? If he discipline, see if he has the ability to do it at all.
Sorry, say that all again. You kind of went
Oh,
roboty
sorry,
there.
my mic. Can you hear me?
I can
Am I
hear
good?
you now, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you have stats for your alien guy there, but if he does, you can either roll discipline or resilience, see if he even has the strength to say it. That's if you statted him.
He's a GM and he can say whatever he likes.
Yeah, no, this is going to be... this is... yeah, I think the most appropriate thing here is a charm check to see how comfortable and stuff you can get in.
Wait, I've got a talent.
Nice.
2 advantage from... okay, so I have the good cop talent, which will allow me to spend... Well, if... Oh, is this difficulty?
Yeah, that's your difficulty.
Okay. Never mind. I don't have the ability. I don't have any spare advantage. And I fail. Yeah, I fail.
Okay, so that was a combined roll between your stats and Vex's, right?
Yeah, I don't believe Vex has better.
Okay.
No.
Vex has one yellow, one yellow, one green.
Yeah,
and
no, he doesn't have anything better than me. In
Sure.
terms of...
Yeah, so the alien is just too far gone. It's really not able to communicate much at all. The little you do get out of it is just indicating that the alien is very scared of this thing and wants absolutely nothing to do it, and is advising staying away as best as possible.
Right?
No.
Okay, so
Stay
Nor-
away.
Nori looks to Vex and goes, right, you need to get out there because our friend is incapacitated right now and that thing's feeding off him.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear off in the distance, "This is a trip."
You're past the heck out. Never inside the ship.
Cool. So yeah, if you want him to, Vex will absolutely go out there and take a look at Nostrum.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to go to talk to Trax.
Mm-hmm.
And as he slithers in, Nori's going to go, right. So, I suppose you value the lives of your prisoner. I need your help.
What do you have in mind?
Do you have anything on board that can remove what would you call it?
Parasite?
Symbiote? Parasite? There we go, parasite. A large parasite from another being. Maybe some form of gas.
That sounds quite specialized.
What kind of is this something that might be fairly standard on this kind of a ship, or is this something that
Maybe.
would be less?
I'm thinking maybe. I'm thinking maybe like a freeze gun.
Okay, yeah.
There's one of those. I forget what it's called though. It's like the cryo something.
I've
cryo
got
band?
I've got some basic medical supplies. There's a few things I've picked up from some of my my property that I've collected. You're welcome to pick through it.
Points to like a fire extinguisher in the corner.
Yeah, so if you head to the galley and the medical equipment, you can have a look through that, and if you give me some suggestions as to what kind of stuff you might be thinking about, I'll tell you whether you find it. Roll me
Okay,
an
so-
investigation, so perception check as you're doing this, to see what you find.
Difficulty?
It's out in the open, so average. Nice.
Oh, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So those.
So the thing that I'm looking at, yeah, is the cryoban
Okay.
projector, which is usually used to put out fires and stuff. So it's basically like a.
So a
fire
fire
extinguisher?
extinguisher.
But you can use it against a person.
Sure. So this
uh,
is a cryoban rifle, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No projector.
Projector.
Hello
Oh,
to-
a carbonite projector?
no, cryoban projector. It's,
Okay. Ah. Yes, I see it. Okay. And this would your. Okay,
Well,
so
free-
rarity for price 500. Yeah, I think this is legitimately something that could have been picked up from a slave. So yeah, you find
Or just
one of these.
And just like
So-
kept on board to like is a fire extinguisher kind of thing.
Yeah, like weapon when you need it, medical device
Yeah.
too.
Okay, so Nora grabs that and starts moving out as fast as he can.
Mhm.
Probably to catch up with Vex.
Sure.
Meanwhile, what's up with Dr. Droid?
So he's coming out and he's gonna be just getting into the tent and beginning to check out the what's going on. He basically says as he's coming in, "Look, I'm mechanical. I can get near this thing without too much worry. You biologicals stay outside."
That's and Thor's just agreed.
Just the droid poke it with a stick.
With the droid stick.
No, the droid is not doing anything of the kind. Especially with noting the effect that has already happened upon poking. No, Vex is basically administers some pain relief to Nostrum and takes a look around at this thing and comes to the conclusion that there's no getting this off him quickly without doing significant damage. Judging by what happened before, whatever this thing is, it probably will, if it finds a better host to cannibalize, it will move to it. But beyond that, it would probably be very dangerous to try and extract this from Nostrum, especially in the conditions you're in.
So, long story short, he's kind of screwed.
There may well be a way to get this thing off, but it's not a quick in a dilapidated building kind of thing. It's this is going to take some time to look at and figure out how we're going to get this off kind of thing.
So, unless we can take him to someplace of like a proper medical facility with, and to quarantine him, other than that, we can't do anything.
Not at the moment. When JD gets back, I think what we'll do then is take a look at what we can do in terms of Vex's medical prowess. It may well be that Vex can remove it, but then you're going to have to figure out what to do with it. But this isn't something that's going to be a quick job, so I think we'll keep it until JD gets back.
So am I just dead weight until...
No, absolutely not. As part of this, Vex is able to... it's going to take a little while here, and Vex will advise taking Nostrum and the entity back to the ship. But after a little while of working on you, he'll be able to get you up and around, and you are able to... You're basically up and around. There'll be some mechanical penalties for you having this thing attached to you, but you'll be up and functional.
Interesting.
And I have a few details to tell you about this thing, but we'll do that.
At this point, am I like start... Oh, wait, is the session ending?
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh.
But what I might suggest now is we take a small 5-minute break, and I'll fill in launch on some of the effects this is going to have on his character.
Yay. Can't wait.
That alright with you guys?
Yep.
Sweet.
Alright, go refill your coffee, grab some water, take the piss.
Yeah, actually, this thing, this projector fits very well because it says many smugglers keep several of these stashed in strategic locations around the ship, both to put out fires and, if necessary, repel board.
Nice. That sounds exactly the kind of thing that that Trex would have then. Yeah, I would say you might even be able to find a couple of these.
Silly Weequay. Treks are for kids.
Okay, so I'm going to stop the stream.